Hello, and welcome back to Movie Newscast. In today's episode, we take a moment to reflect on some of the incredible talents we've recently lost in the entertainment world. We'll honor their legacies and remember the remarkable contributions they made to the industry. Before we dive into this tribute, we kindly ask for your support. If these stories resonate with you, or if the lives of these stars have touched you in any way, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Peter Renaday Ninja Turtles voice actor dead at 89. Best known as the original voice of Master Splinter on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated TV show, has died, TMZ has learned. Law enforcement tells TMZ cops did a welfare check at Peter's Burbank home Sunday after receiving a call, and they found him dead inside. The death appears to be natural and isn't being handled as a medical examiner case. Other major voice roles included Abraham Lincoln in the Hall of Presidents, along with Henry and Max in the Country Bear Jamboree attractions in the Disney parks. He was 89. Rest in peace. Frankie Beverly, iconic soul singer, dead at 77. The legendary soul singer and founder of the funk band Maze has died. The singer's family announced his death on Facebook Wednesday, keeping the cause of death private and asking for space as they grieve. Beverly said in their statement, "He lived his life with pure soul, as one would say, and for us, no one did it better. He lived for his music, family, and friends. Love one another as he would want that for us all." Beverly found great success after starting his career in the 1960s with the doo-wop group The Blenders, before later forming the soul group The Butlers. His big break came in the early 1970s with Maze, releasing hits like Happy Feelin's, While I'm Alone, and Before I Let Go, which became staples of 70s soul, funk, and R&B. Tributes flooded in for former RTS CEO Simon Albury, an absolutely huge personality. Tributes have been flooding in for Simon Albury, the UK TV diversity campaigner who ran the Royal Television Society for 12 years. The larger-than-life personality died last week at 80 after suffering from debilitating health conditions. Figures from the sector have been quick in registering their tributes to a popular, tireless campaigner who was a regular at industry events. Speaking to Deadline this morning, RTS CEO Theresa Wise described Albury, who ran the society from 2000 to 2012, as an absolutely huge personality. "Personally, he touched a lot of people," she told us. "Many people will say that he helped them in their careers. He was very interested in people and would always look to support them." Didier Roustan is no more, a figure of journalism and a true lover of football. Didier Roustan has passed away. He was 66 years old. It is a real shock for football fans. This Wednesday, Didier Roustan left us, a football lover, friend of Diego Armando Maradona. True Bible of his favorite sport, the journalist died at the age of 66. He had been fighting illness for several weeks. The reactions are extremely numerous. Sadness and disbelief are also very present in the comments that flourish on social networks. Didier Roustan also ran a blog in which he shared his endless love for football with his subscribers. His absence from the channel's airwaves, the team since the end of June, began to worry some people. It is with great sadness that the news of his disappearance was learned. The editorial staff of Sports.for extends his deepest condolences to his family and loved ones. Grammy Award-winning singer Sean Martin dies age 45 as he's remembered as a legend. Sean Martin, a member of jazz band Snarky Puppy, has died at the age of 45. The Grammy Award-winning singer's cause of death has not yet been revealed. He had been recovering from an undisclosed illness and had a benefit concert scheduled for him on September 14. Sean's death was announced by his band on Instagram on Sunday. They shared a picture of him singing and wrote, "Yesterday, we lost a music legend, and more importantly, a beautiful, luminous human being. Sean Martin touched so many people during his life, and through the beautiful immortality of music, will continue to do so. There's so much that can be said, but words can't do justice. Rest in peace." George Schenk dies. Former NCIS showrunner was 82. George Schenk, a television writer and producer for the beloved long-running series NCIS, died peacefully at his home in Brentwood, KA on August 3. He was 82. His death was announced by his family. Schenk was the son of the late film and TV producer Aubrey Schenk and great-nephew of the legendary Nicholas and Joseph Schenk, who ran in GM and 20th Century Fox during Hollywood's golden age and were part of the industry's major movers and shakers for much of the first half of the 20th century. Schenk, known as a devoted mentor to many aspiring TV writers, was predeceased by his wife of more than 50 years, Virginia Schenk, who died last year. He is survived by their two sons Kirk and Jeff, daughters-in-law Allison and Natalie, and grandchildren Aiden, Andrew, Ryan, Jordan, and Owen. Charles Cyphers, Halloween actor, dies at 85. Charles Cyphers, known for his role as Sheriff Lee Brackett in the Halloween franchise, died from a brief illness in Tucson, Arise. On Sunday, his manager Chris Rowe announced. He was 85. Charles was a lovable and sensitive man, Rowe said in a statement shared with Variety. He always had the best stories, and you got a full performance while he told you. He was a close friend and client of many years, who will be dearly missed. Cyphers first played Sheriff Brackett in John Carpenter's 1978 horror film Halloween, starring Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie in her film debut. He reprised his role in the 1981 sequel Halloween Who and 2021's Halloween Kills. Former Louisville coach Steve Kragthorpe dies at 59. Kragthorpe was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease in 2011. Former Louisville coach Steve Kragthorpe died Monday. He was 59. The longtime college football coach was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease over a decade ago. After playing quarterback at Eastern New Mexico and West Texas, Kragthorpe got into coaching in the 1990s for a career that spanned over 30 years. Actor John Aprea, known for his roles in The Godfather Part 2 and Full House, dies at 83. Aprea had a storied career in Hollywood, appearing in everything from soap operas such as Knots Landing to action thriller films including Bullitt. John Aprea, a Hollywood character actor known for his roles in The Godfather Part 2 and Full House, has died. He was 83. Aprea's manager, Will Levin, confirmed to PPL on Sunday, August 18, that the actor died of natural causes on August 5 at his Los Angeles home, surrounded by family. On Saturday, August 18, Knots Landing actor Paul Carafotes paid tribute to his late co-star, writing in an Instagram post, "I just heard that my old pal, friend, actor, father, husband, brother passed away," before sharing memories of Aprea. "We had lots of laughs. We met on the set of CBS television show Knots Landing, 1987. Over 40 years ago," Carafotes continued. "Many will miss this man. Rest, old friend. I'll see you on the other side." Patty Yostutake dies. Beef and Star Trek actress was 70. Patty Yostutake, best known for her roles in Beef and Star Trek: The Next Generation, passed away peacefully on August 5, surrounded by friends and family after a long battle with cancer, her manager and friend Kyle Fritz told Deadline. She was 70. Los Angeles native Yostutake, born and raised in Gardena and Inglewood, graduated from UCLA with honors in theater. She started her career at East West Players, where she worked with the company's co-founder, Japanese-American acting icon Mako, for 6 years on stage, on staff, and on the board, performing in over a dozen shows. Yostutake was preceded in death by her parents, Michael and Jane Yostutake, and her sister, business executive Irene Hirano Inouye. She is survived by siblings Linda Hayashi and Stephen Yostutake, a large extended family of nephews and nieces, and a family of friends and colleagues including Fritz and Jonathan Del Arco. Billy Beane, second Major League Baseball player to come out as gay, dies at 60. Beane revealed in 2023 that he had been diagnosed with leukemia. Billy Beane has died at the age of 60. In 1999, the former baseball player, whose teams included the Detroit Tigers, the Los Angeles Dodgers, and the San Diego Padres, was the second former Major League Baseball player to come out as gay. Beane became the league's senior vice president for diversity, equity, and inclusion. In a 2016 interview with Philadelphia Gay News, he noted that when others wrote about him, they always wrote gay first. He said, "It's the first word they define me as for the rest of my life. I will always be the gay player. I'm an out and proud gay man now, so I'm fine with that." Jay Cantor dies. Film producer and agent to Marlon Brando, Grace Kelly, Marilyn Monroe, was 97. J. Ira Cantor, veteran film producer and agent to a long list of Hollywood luminaries, including Marlon Brando, Grace Kelly, Marilyn Monroe, among others, has died. He was 97. Cantor died peacefully and surrounded by his family in his Beverly Hills home on the morning of August 6. The agent and executive got his start in the business after his stint in the U.S. Navy, which he joined during World War II. Cantor applied for a job at MCA and rose up quickly through the ranks. He was mentored by Lew Wasserman. Cantor was later married to his wife of 49 years, Kit Bennett Cantor, with whom he shared his life until her death in 2014. During his life, he'd also lost a daughter, Victoria Cantor Colombetti. West Virginia's first astronaut, John McBride, dies at 80. One of West Virginia's greatest innovators, John McBride, died Wednesday after his battle with Alzheimer's disease and cancer. He was 80 years old. McBride was the state's first astronaut. As the Woodrow Wilson High School graduate, served under President Ronald Reagan as the Assistant Administrator for Congressional Relations at NASA headquarters, and piloted the Space Shuttle Challenger in 1984, the first mission to launch 7 people into space. McBride was also on the command crew of the ASTR-01 mission. According to his obituary, McBride's last words were, "Oh boy," as he watched a Kennedy Space Center rocket launch from his window. Jack Russell, Great White vocalist and founding band member, dies at 63. Jack Russell, the Raw Silken co-founding lead vocalist of the glam metal band, Great White, died on Thursday at the age of 63. His death was confirmed on the musician's social media. In July, the singer had shared a statement regarding his struggles with Lewy body dementia and multiple system atrophy. According to his Instagram, Jack Russell passed peacefully in the presence of his wife Heather Ann Russell, son Matthew Hucko, cousin Naomi Brashears-Barber, and dear friends Billy and Cheryl Paulczyk. Russell is survived by his wife, Heather Ann Kramer. The two married in 2011. A public memorial is set to be announced at a later date. Mitzi McCall, comedian, actress, and sitcom writer, dies at 93. She and husband Charlie Brill bombed with their sketch act on The Ed Sullivan Show between sets by the Beatles. They didn't have this expression then, but we sucked. Mitzi McCall, the delightful actress and sitcom writer who partnered with her husband, Charlie Brill, in a sketch comedy act that famously floundered between sets by the Beatles on The Ed Sullivan Show, has died. She was 93. McCall died Thursday at Providence St. Joseph Medical Center in Burbank, her family announced. The pint-sized Pittsburgh native also played the dry cleaner's wife who wears a fur coat owned by Jerry's mom on the 1994 Seinfeld episode, The Secretary, and she was the mother of Carol Leifer's optometrist character on the 1997-98 WB sitcom All Right Already. Former UND men's hockey coach Mike Surdick passes away at 77. A representative from UND men's hockey has reported that former head coach Mike Surdick passed away on Thursday, August 8, at the age of 77 in Duluth. Surdick originally played as a defenseman from 1965 to 1969 on the Bulldogs, and then later served as the team's head coach for 18 years from 1982 to 2000. During that time, Surdick led the program to 3 Western Collegiate Hockey Association regular season titles, 2 league playoff championships, and 4 NCAA postseason berths. In 1984, Surdick was also the recipient of the Spencer Penrose Award. In 2005, he was inducted into UND's Hall of Fame. Surdick, a Virginia native, later went on to coach at Michigan Tech University from 2000 to 2003. Starting in 2010, he became a volunteer coach at the College of Street Scholastica for 3 seasons. Satiric artist and ad man Jim Riswold dies at 66. Riswold, known for his groundbreaking work at the ad firm Wieden plus Kennedy, also made his mark as a visual artist, creating sharply pointed and often deeply comic satiric works, deflating notorious autocratic strongmen. Jim Riswold, the Portland artist and longtime advertising executive whose campaigns for Nike at the Wieden plus Kennedy advertising agency helped boost the athletic apparel company's international image, died August 9 at age 66. Cause of death was interstitial lung disease, and he had battled various cancers for about 25 years. Riswold is survived by his daughter Hallie Riswold, his son Jake Riswold, his former wife Melinda, and his sisters Sheila Rowe and Marilee Hooper. Kevin Sullivan dies. Pro wrestling's Prince of Darkness, who feuded with Hulk Hogan, was 74. Kevin Sullivan, a pro wrestler who built a persona and considerable fame in the 1980s and 90s as a devilish villain in KSS-like makeup, who battled good guys including Hulk Hogan and Dusty Rhodes, has died. He was 74. His death was announced today by World Wrestling Entertainment. No details were provided, but Sullivan had been in ill health in recent months. WWE is saddened to learn Kevin Sullivan has passed away at age 74, the organization's statement reads. A unique and influential figure in sports entertainment history, Sullivan found success both in the ring and behind the scenes with his penchant for far-out ideas that pushed creative boundaries. In May of this year, a GoFundMe page was set up for Sullivan, who, according to the page, was facing a critical medical emergency and financial crisis following an accident he suffered while in Florida for autograph signings. He reportedly underwent surgery and suffered complications including sepsis and encephalitis. Rachel Lillis, Pokemon Misty and Jessie voice actor, dies at 55. The veteran English-language voice of Japanese anime adaptations died Saturday after a battle with breast cancer. Rachel Lillis, who voiced the English-language roles of Misty and Jessie on the popular Pokemon TV and movie adaptations of the Japanese anime series, has died. She was 55. Veronica Taylor, who voices Ash on the Pokemon animated series, on Monday announced via social media that Lillis died Saturday after a battle with breast cancer. It is with a very heavy heart that I share the news of the passing of Rachel Lillis on Saturday evening, 10 August 2024. Rachel was an extraordinary talent, a bright light that shone through her voice whether speaking or singing. She will be forever remembered for the many animated roles she played, with her iconic performances as Pokemon's Misty and Jessie being the most beloved, Taylor said in her post. Former MLB player, coach and manager Mike Cubbage dead at 74. Former Major League Baseball coach, manager, and players Mike Cubbage has passed away at the age of 74. Cubbage died on Saturday after a year-long battle with cancer. Cubbage was drafted twice by the then Washington Senators, choosing not to sign a professional contract in 1968 and playing for the University of Virginia instead. Cubbage also spent a brief period as the interim manager for the Red Sox, just before they broke their World Series curse in 2004. Angel Salazar dead at 68. Scarface star who played Al Pacino's sidekick in iconic gangster film passes away in friend's bedroom. Actor Angel Salazar, who played Al Pacino's soldier Che-Chi in the 1983 crime film Scarface, has died at the age of 68. The Cuban-American actor's rep and confidant Ann Wingsung told TMZ Sunday that Salazar, who had dealt heart problems, died while he was sleeping at the home of a friend. Wingsung told the outlet that a friend checked on Salazar and found him lifeless in the bed. Wingsung's cause of death was not immediately released, according to the outlet. Comedian Augie Smith wrote, "Ripe Angel Salazar. I watched him absolutely murder one night at the Ice House." Bolton Wanderers' great Roy Greaves has died at the age of 77. The midfielder was part of Wanderers' great 1970s team under namesake Ian Greaves, and made more appearances than any other outfield player in the club's history. Greaves, born in nearby Farnworth, turned out 575 times for the club and scored 85 goals over 15 years, an appearances tally only bettered by his teammate, goalkeeper Eddie Hopkinson. Greaves was part of the Bolton side that won the third division title in 1973 and then earned promotion to the top flight by winning the second division in 1978, playing alongside other club greats Frank Worthington, Peter Reid, Willie Morgan, and Sam Allardyce. Greg Kihn, rock singer behind Jeopardy and The Breakup Song, dies at 75. Kihn died on August 13 after battling Alzheimer's disease. Greg Kihn, a rock musician best known for hit songs Jeopardy and The Breakup Song, has died at age 75. Kihn died on Tuesday, August 13, after battling Alzheimer's disease, according to a eulogy posted to his website. Known for his magnetic stage presence and unique storytelling that captivated audiences around the globe, the statement continued. He was not merely a musician, but a cultural phenomenon whose influence will resonate for generations to come. Kin's family also asked that in lieu of flowers, donations be made in Greg Kin's name to the Alzheimer's Association to help end Alzheimer's disease.
Foo Fighters frontman Dave Grohl has always been known for his high-energy performances and larger-than-life personality. However, his latest news took fans by surprise for an entirely different reason. On September 10, Grohl took to Instagram to reveal that he had recently welcomed a new daughter, but not with his wife, Jordan Blum. "I've recently become the father of a new baby daughter, born outside of my marriage," Grohl wrote, acknowledging the challenge ahead in regaining his family's trust. "I love my wife and my children, and I am doing everything I can to regain their trust and earn their forgiveness." However, it wasn't just Grohl who felt the impact of the news. His two daughters, Violet, 18, and Harper, 15, seemed to have responded by deactivating their Instagram accounts, perhaps in an effort to retreat from the public eye. Violet previously attracted a massive 225,000 followers under the username Viola Grohl, and Harper with over 40,000 followers as Harper Grohl. As of this writing, they have both disappeared from the social media world. A search for their profiles now leaves fans with a simple message, "Page not found." Violet's account reportedly went blank just an hour after Grohl's announcement. It's unclear when Harper followed suit. In the wake of Grohl's recent confession, many fans have taken to social media to express their disappointment. One user openly shared their dismay, writing, "This is really disappointing. I know people aren't perfect and make mistakes, but it's just one more that proves how few take marriage vows seriously."
Today, we honor the lives and legacies of those who have left us. With gratitude and respect, we remember the profound impact they made and cherish the memories they left behind. May they find eternal peace, and may their contributions continue to guide us. We remember them, may they rest in peace, and may God bring comfort to their families.